Hi, I'm Sally with Knit 102 Yarn Yoga and More in Galesburg, Illinois. And I am showing a little tutorial video today on how to do the garter ridge tab. It starts the pattern that I'm wearing right now is it's called the Age of Brass and Steam, this little shawlette. And I did it in the Lang Mille Colori, different colorway, but one skein is enough to do one whole shawlette. Alright, casting on for the Age of Brass and Steam. It's called a Garter Tab, and in this particular pattern it calls for you to cast on 2 stitches. I've got a little diagram here I'm going to show you with yarn, not the baby yarn, but a chunkier yarn that's easier to see, as well as show you on the diagram how it works. So we're going to cast on with the long tail cast on, and we're not going to do a slip knot that adds some extra bulk. So just rest the yarn, tail yarn towards you, over the thumb, over the finger, and grab a hold with the lower fingers. You're going to grab that yarn with the needle and then do 1 long tail cast on, and there are your 2 stitches. Okay, so it calls for us to work 6 rows. So we've got our cast on, and then in garter, of course, we know we knit every stitch. So I'm just going to knit, there's 1, and you do want to keep track of how many rows you're knitting. 2, oops, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so we know that when we do garter stitch, each ridge, each one of these ridges is 2 rows basically. So here we are, we've cast on 2, we've worked 6 rows, so you end up with this kind of a rectangle shape. And now the pattern calls for us to pick up 3 stitches along this edge. So we're going to use the garter ridge as our 3. So there's 1, 2, and this other one wants to turn around, but anyway, there's 3. Okay, and in order to do that, you just turn your work and pick up that upper part of the ridge. There's 1. There's 2, and there's 3. And you can tell this is kind of difficult to see where we're picking up. There's the 3rd one. And with the Mille Colori, it's a finer yarn, so that's why I'm demonstrating on this bigger yarn. And I would suggest you try it on bigger yarn too before you do it with the Mille Colori, because it makes more sense. Okay, so in total we want to pick up 7, we want to have 7 stitches on our needle. So there's 2, 4, 5, we've got 2 more, and we're going to pick up along this edge. So what we've done, we picked up 1, 2, and 3. So here's stitch 1, here's 2, here's 3, 4, and 5. See, there's that tab, or that garter tab. And now this will be 6 and this will be 7. Six and don't use the tail. Yeah, okay, and 7. Okay, so now it's just kind of like a little bit of a jumbled up thing. It doesn't look like much of anything. But basically what you've done is you've knit those cast on 2, knit the 6 rows, then your needle was pointing in that direction as I showed you in the beginning. Then you came along here, you picked up 1, 2, 3 stitches, then you turned it again and picked up 2 more. So now we have 2, 4, 6, and 7. Okay? And of the pattern, the next row calls for us to, it's a setup row. So this is, in essence, the row we just finished. So now we're going to put that in our left hand, and we'll be ready to do the setup row. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial on the Garter Tab, which is part of the Age of Brass and Steam pattern, available on Ravelry, free. And I'd like to point out that the yarn used for this shop sample here at Knit 102 was Lang Mele Calori Baby, colorway number 54. Come on in and see which color is great for you.